From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Watson on 1st down. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Ready up. 55, 55. Hey, eat. Get in the weight room.
2nd and 13. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try and run with Harris. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game, and you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 50, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the...
It's a gain of 20. And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Who's that? 47's the mic. Army. Check Petty weapon. Ready, go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Go. It's run.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards. Well, a nice little sprint there. I guess if you're the defense, the only thing you hold on to, you got him out of bounds, but it's 1st and goal.
And that's all you can hold on to because they didn't hold on to him very well on that run. He gives them 1st and goal, as you outlined, with a big-time play.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On 2nd down, it's Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now it's Watson, and he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Harris now to return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. In for the score. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for... And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Check 7.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 43 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Matt Milano in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. Watch the run. Watch the run. 91 is the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 95.
Watson escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Check motion.
Watson on 3rd down. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the gun, here's Watson. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects. Tendency.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. That run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15. Now back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Dancing to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable. 3rd and 2, Watson. That is caught by McCaffrey for a Bronco touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. This time, the extra point up and good, and that will tie things up at 13. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a first down carry for Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 44-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
2nd and 5. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. They'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On first down, Drake. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A give to Harris. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
He's got his man, Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run. Here's Harris. And they'll get him down one as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism.
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
He completes it to Boyd. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Now the try here for the point after. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, It's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Watson on the move to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Now it's Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Watson now to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the red zone now, Watson. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Now McManus for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the